Salim, it's your first season in Ultimate. You play for Underdogs. How have you settled into the team?
Not too bad, to be honest. Like, not played too many games. Like, I've been sub a few times, but it's been all right. I still need to play the full season to, like, you know.
Okay, Underdogs 9 games unbeaten, top of the league. Do you still think, despite last week's setback, you can win the title?
Definitely. I think we've got a solid team. We just need to keep playing our game, not lose the ball too easily. Because I think last game we just didn't play the ball enough. We'll be losing the ball too easily. If we keep playing our game, we can definitely beat teams.
You know, we've not lost a game, so you've got to take positives. Team's obviously probably the strongest today. It has been in a while. Obviously, we wish Jaffa for a speedy recovery, inshallah. But yeah, just go with the flow. Like I said, no pressure. If anything, TSCI should have the pressure now because they've got a game in hand and could be in the lead. So let's wait and see.
All right, thank you very much, Yas. We'll speak to you from time to time as the game starts. As Underdogs almost had an opportunity to get a cross in through Assad. Bobby trying to lay it off to Moeen or Assad. Here's Isaac. Manchester's Finest without Omar and Bawi here tonight, so they're playing with Isaac as the false 9. And the cross comes in. Azhar is making the makeshift. Who's the makeshift goalkeeper here tonight? With no Neil. Assad. The intensity of Underdogs. The start of this game is paramount. They need to ensure that they don't slip up any further in this title race. TSCI playing against Cosmos later on tonight. It's going to open up a 4-point gap on them. Aussie low. Assad, great layoff. Adi Majidi. Moeen! 1-0 to Underdogs. Yusuf just asked me the score 5 seconds ago, and Manchester's Finest have fallen 1-0 behind Moeen with a predatory instincts. Aki, heavy touch. Isaac. Mati. Dawood. This is to play a little bit calmly, Finest. It's only 1-0. They've got 2 big guns on the bench, Omar and Bawi and DeAndre. Isaac. This is Finest's strongest possible squad here tonight, apart from Neil. Azhar, though, a very capable deputy. Jabba. Isaac, whose blue jersey has come off. He's got the white of Manchester's Finest on. He's back in after a half a season at TSCI. Omar and Bawi, who was convinced by, who convinced Isaac to join him at Manchester's Finest in the transfer window. Moeen. Bobby Rizvi. Isaac does play his best football against the opponents here tonight. Self Omar and Bawi. Here comes Aussie now. After fully recovering from that ankle injury, that's put him out for the last 4 games. Aussie across the middle behind Bobby Rizvi. Jabba was in a difficult situation there. No man's land. Here's Assad picking up against a tentative Yusuf. Crossing it in way beyond. Sahib has come down from Kiel. Bypassed Fresh this week to try and take part in this game. He's getting goalkeeping advice of Sinner, the 2 former goalkeepers of Underdogs. Sahib actually made an appearance for Finest in the final of the Cup in the first week of this season. Ali Majidi tackling Isaac. As Finest are building up a little bit of pressure now. Hassan Salim last week. The cross comes in. Yusuf is in there. Dia makes the header. It was actually Omar and Bawi in there. Yusuf's shot. Bilal, salaam alaikum.
Salam.
How are you feeling today?
Alhamdulillah, good.
How do you rate your team's chances against TSCI? We were just saying you put the spanner in the works of the 2 teams playing here today. Are you confident of getting 3 points against TSCI?
Spanner in the works for Finest.
Yeah, you beat them 3-1 and
yeah.
You got 2-2 draw against Underdogs.
What works were they?
Well, they were fighting for the title at that time.
Nah.
4 points off at that time.
Underdogs, definitely. Yeah. Well, yeah. Yeah, I heard that only 6 people turned up. Is that right?
Yeah, 7 people were here for Finest at the start of the game, and Azhar was one of them.
I've seen
and they went 1-0 down.
I've seen Bobby miss a couple of chances just now.
Well, he did miss a penalty against. And here's Isaac. Oh, and Omar's on the ground. Omar's asking for a free kick. He's not going to get it there. Well, Bobby did miss a penalty against TSCI, and he also missed a penalty the week before that. Bobby, wonderful ball for Moeen. Nearly. Oh, Bobby. Leaving it for Moeen, who's on 6 goals so far this season. Dawood, nice. Isaac, great turn. A step over. Dawood's in front. Manchester's Finest on my Bowie on the line. There is the equaliser. Manchester's Finest are level. Underdogs are inquiring about a slide. Wadge is on the ground. He's holding his face. Was he caught late on by Dawood? But Finest have opened up Underdogs. It was brilliant work by Isaac. Dawood, who was the man who found Isaac in space, he got released himself. He looked like he ruined the opportunity, And he found Omar on the line. Omar Mbawi scores his 5th goal in 2 games. Okay, AT, we've kicked off. Waj has recovered from that blow. And it's Underdogs 1, Manchester's Finest 1. As it was earlier on this season, Finest scored a late equaliser through Nuruddin in a penalty that was controversial. The ball comes in. Low route by Assad. Aki. Oh, and his attempted ball to find Omar was intercepted by Ali Majidi. Is that a slide by Dawood? They're really going for it. Omar Mbawi's in for Manchester's Finest at the other end. This could really cause real controversy, and he's rolled it wide. John is waving, literally waving away those appeals. This game is really heating up. Ali Majidi. He's sizing it up. He's closer to goal. Azar makes a good save. Gladiator from Seas. Azar plays as a centre-back, but he's got good ability as a goalkeeper. He's won a title for Gladiator as a goalkeeper, conceding only 7 goals, if my memory serves me correctly, in a 16-game season in the old format of Division 1. Here's Omar using his strength. He's got confidence pumping through those veins. Ali Majidi tried to barge him. Tayyab. Good defending. AT out to Ozzy. Here's Isaac. Hassan Salim. Isaac, who created that goal played a key role, in that goal. Omar, back to Isaac! And Hassan Salim was the final piece of the jigsaw for that move. Moeen. Ali Majidi's the only one up with him. Bobby's far too deep for Underdogs' liking. Hassan Salim, Manchester's Finest, are running the show at the moment with Isaac. Hassan. Isaac. Omar's ahead of him. He's used him as a decoy. Isaac! Oh, Hassan Salim! Oh my goodness, Manchester's Finest should have put the ball into the back of the net there. Moeen Fiaz. Bobby. Ozzy. Underdogs need something now. Oh, it's poor. Aki. Underdogs had 15 wins in that sequence of that previous unbeaten run. Oh, it's a header! Flying in was Ali Majidi. I think he mistimed it. He was at the centre of a lot of controversy. Not only the goal in which he played an assist, but also a slide apparently from him. According to Underdogs, here's Omar who got the goal. It was a very well-read pass by Ali Majidi, who's triggered a counter-attack with Ozzy on the left-hand side. Cross cleared away by Jabba, who's played a fantastic role so far at the back in the leadership position. Isaac beats Tayyab. Isaac for Manchester's Finest. Tried to beat Waj. Yusuf's got time. His cross comes shot. And Aki, the ricochet falls kindly for him on the left-hand side. Hassan Salim tries to take a touch and look for Isaac. Salim is on. Yeah, Ozzy's off. I think Ozzy's still feeling the after effects of a slight twinge in his ankle. Yusuf hung up there for Omar Mbawi. Hassan Salim. Omar! This time it's into the back of the net! Finest 2, Underdogs 1. Hassan Salim's corner was pinpoint. Omar Mbawi scores his 6th goal for Manchester's Finest. An 11th goal overall so far this season. Everyone's getting their elbows out in this title race. The football adage goes, you're most vulnerable when you score. Finest have got to defend this free kick from Underdogs on the brink of half-time. Underdogs are behind for the first time this season after going ahead.
Why is Hassan stood in front of his own keeper?
Majidi. Silence here, and it's gone over the bar. That's the final act of the half-time.
Yeah, lads, everything's working perfectly now, right? I'll speak to you after the game, Yusuf.
Nah, bro, it wasn't my fault.
Nice, Andre. No, but listen, yeah. We got to make sure we keep our shape now, because every time they've attacked, we've blocked them off every time, right? They will be there on the counter attack now. Guaranteed they're going to commit more men forward now. Yeah, and before it was 2-on-2, now it's going to be 2-on-1 for us, right? Yeah. We've got to make sure we're ruthless in front of goal. Isaac, you get a chance, bottom corner every time it's in, man. Or 1-2 with Omar and just through. They're going to try to tackle you when they never can, right? 1-2 with Omar, you're through. Let's take one more goal. We take a 2-goal lead and we'll be all over.
Listen, yeah, just be disciplined off the ball, and I promise you we'll score goals.
These next 5-10 minutes, they're going to try to give everything now, right? If we handle these next 5-10 minutes, I guarantee we're winning this game. Nothing at the, anything at the back, get rid of it.
Just be disciplined, we'll score.
And you got to remember, this is make or break, bro. You have to win.
Talk to each other, boys. Yeah, talk to each other.
As Yusuf says, it is make or break for Manchester's Finest. As things stand, they'll be 2 points behind the league leaders, Underdogs. And if things go their way as they are now, and TSCI also drop points, they could be 2 points off them. Can you just tell us what was said in the Underdogs team talk?
Just tactics.
Okay, what was said?
Right. I don't know. I wasn't listening.
So hey, very cagey about the Underdogs team talk. It's top secret.
You'll see the effects of the team talk happening.
Okay, now. Manchester's Finest though are expecting a barrage of attack from Assad, from Bobby, from Moeen, and from Salim, as well as Ali Majidi. And I hope to pick them off on the counter-attack. Dayab's there, won that against Isaac. Hassan Salim. Here's Omar. He's got Hassan with him. Omar! Hassan! Great save by Waj. Surely he's kept Underdogs in this game now.
Omar should have go somewhere. There you go. That's it. Go on, drive. Skills. All the skills.
Oh, Manchester's Finest a little bit complacent there. Isaac's not impressed by Yusuf. Moeen. Hamid Majidi. Dawood, that was goal bound. Assad. Gave too much time to Aki. Aki is furious with Yusuf. He did say to him he wants to speak to him after the game. He only wants to speak to him about being late, not throwing away a result. Isaac. Hassan Salim. Omar Mbawi. He's on top form. Omar!
1-0 down, come back to win. Imagine what they'd have done with this team from the beginning.
Jabba.
Yeah, I know.
Jabba and Crush to bring it forward. And then his shot was very Anderson-esque. Azar. Omar thumping into the back of
what a ball, what
80.
a ball.
Moeen Fiaz! Oh, it was Bobby Rizzi with a splendid ball. Moeen Fiaz with a chance to put the ball into the back of the net. And he's let that one go. Manchester's Finest get away with it. And a corner taker quickly. Ali Majidi, far end of the box. Shimmying one way and another. Jabba bringing it. Well, Dawood bringing him down. Corner. Wow, it's a free kick by Ali Majidi on the edge of the area. Underdogs came back from 2-1 down against Cosmos. Only helps out Finest in Isaac. Great skill by Isaac Nelson. Assad standing him up. And he's looking for Yusuf. Isaac. Oh, away from Tayyab. Omar! Hat-trick for Omar Mbawi! 2 hat-tricks in as many weeks, and Underdogs, their title challenge is in disarray. Applause on the side. Mina celebrating despite leaving this team last season in the doldrums.
What a guy. He was going nowhere near.
Tayyab Shah.
It was your own goal.
Scratching his head at the moment as to how his team has fallen. 3-1 behind when they... Omar is here for number 4! Oh, and he's turned down the most precious gift. There's a debate now whether the pass was worse or the shot. Bobby will Finest live to regret that as Underdogs close in on a second goal on the other side. Majidi ricocheting around in there. Ping pong in the middle. All the online stuff. Ali Majidi with a long throw. Dawood heads it out. Tayyab Shah fluffed it. Dawood, danger now. Alarm bells will be ringing at the back for Underdogs. Oh my Bawi on the ball. Isaac's on the other side. He tees up Isaac! Do not adjust your set. Manchester's Finest 4. Underdogs 1. Underdogs having the heaviest defeat inflicted upon them since TSCI by 4-0 at the back end of season 12. We did say it will be dangerous when Manchester's Finest finally click. And they have well and truly clicked here tonight. Hassan. Omar. Away from Tayyab. He's given Tayyab a real tough night tonight. Oh, and he's not ending it for him here. Hassan. Isaac's on the edge of the area. Here is Isaac. Yusuf. 5 for Manchester's Finest. Again, brilliant by Omar. And then linking up with Hassan. Isaac with a pass through the eye of the needle, and the first time shot by Yusuf. Waj has picked the ball off 5 times from his net tonight.
Yes, bro.
Well played. No, they only 11 points. Fergie, is the goal scoring ending now? Omar! Soft Waj! Performs kindly for Tayyib. DeAndre bringing out on the post. Fergie. That's a nice ball. Yusuf. Remember, this Manchester's Finest side started with 7 men and they went 1-0 down with 7 men and they've scored 5 goals with all their big guns out there. I fear what would have happened if they had all of their big guns from the start of this game. Isaac. Yusuf's ghosting in from the right. DeAndre. Fergie. Isaac. They're just stroking it around now. Finest. This is great football. Yusuf. Isaac. This would be the icing on the cake. Never mind icing. It could be cherry on top if Isaac had his own way. Yusuf. Oh. I wonder what Omar's asking for. Moeen. Bobby. Salim. Moeen Fiaz. So Bobby. Moeen Fiaz, is he going to get consolation? Hey, Hassan, yeah! 5-2. Remember the score was 5-1 when MFC came back.
Yeah, but they don't have Kieran or...
Finest will be annoyed at that 5-2. See, he didn't get yellow?
Yeah, he did. They gave him one.
I think got it for dissent.
No, I think it's foul.
Bobby. And that's the final whistle. Manchester's Finest have won this by 5 goals to 2. A phenomenal performance. Isaac. Firstly, Isaac, was that the perfect performance?
Yeah, but it was too good for him, I told you. I told him before the game, too good for him. We've got two good players now, so all we need to do is gel, and yeah, there was no one near us.
Yeah, we were saying that we fear for the team that you click against, and it's underdogs of all teams, and now you're 2 points behind them in the title race. TSC, I've got a game in hand, but do you think you've got a chance of coming back and pipping them?
I think TSCI are probably the best team to beat, but if it's not going to be them, I think it would probably be us, most likely.
Omar got 3 goals here tonight, 4 last week. Is he in the best form at the moment?
Yeah, but he's a good player, to be fair. He's improved a lot over the last year. When I first met him, he couldn't kick it, but he's got a lot better, to be fair. But yeah, he's flying.
Omar, if we bring you in now, 4 goals against Cheadle last week, 3 against Underdogs tonight. Surely you don't regret a move to Finest now?
Nah, never. You don't regret nothing in life. Just deal with it.
You got, as I said, you got a hat trick. Would you put your performance down to me because you looked slow at the start? Was it the first goal that kicked you into action?
I wasn't on the pitch for the first goal, was I? Oh, my, yeah. First goal was needed, innit?
What was the first goal now? Which one was that?
Passed it, the wood, and he's kicked it, and keeper saved it.
Oh, yeah, we was flying today. The last goal, unbelievable.
Yeah. Were you disappointed not to get more tonight?
I'm happy with a hat-trick and we win. Hat-trick and an assist, that's good for me. Yeah.
And the last goal was sick as well. I think Yusuf's goal, we was flying today.
Okay, from this performance, do you think the team can improve in any department?
Yeah, in the middle.
I think he lacked in the middle.
Isaac.
Isaac, any? Yeah, Isaac. What about you? Where do you think the team could improve? Conceded 2 goals. Do you think maybe not conceding?
Maybe seeing games out. But I thought everyone was good today. I always want to play with fucking Hassan, but he can play. So with him behind me and Omar in front of me, good team. Yeah.
Isaac, it was actually hard to pick the man of the match, but I think both you and Omar and Bawi played very, very well. So it would be unfair to give it to just one of you. Omar, you were joint man of the match with Isaac. A 5 goals to 2 victory for Manchester's Finest against an Underdogs team. See if we can get someone from Underdogs to come over. Bobby, nice of you to come over and give us some words. I mean, what happened tonight?
Probably the worst we've ever played, ever. No cohesion. Defensively, we were awful. Couldn't pass out from the back. That cost us really. And then attackingly, obviously, they got quality. Yeah. They got Omar, Isaac, the other lad, Aki. They're all good players. Yeah. So give them space and time. They're going to punish you. How worrying is it for Underdogs now? Because that was probably your strongest side with Majidi in the middle. You're in there. Ozzy was playing for a half. But Manchester Finest was still a lot stronger than you. Is that worrying for you? It is, because we're not playing well, to be honest. We've not played well for the last 3-4 weeks. But we've managed to stay unbeaten by a miracle. A few poor refereeing decisions cost us the last few games, but today there's no excuse. We deserve to get battered.
Yeah, 2 points in the last 3 games, as you said, and you've still got to play Titans. You've got to play TSCI. Is that an advantage for you, or is that still you just think it's a bit too far at the moment?
It's not too far. Obviously, there's a few games left. Got to win them all now, otherwise forget it.
All right, thank you very much, Bobby, for coming over, offering those words. Despite Underdogs losing by 5 goals to 2, Bobby says that it's still got to take it 1 game at a time, got to win, whatever they have. Ademola is here.